So, good morning. My name is Lou Ann and welcome to Blackberryrock Homestead. So, my daughter got me a bunch of strawberries and I'm going to can those because I'm going to be making it for a recipe which you've probably already seen by the time you see this video. But I'm going to go ahead and cut these strawberries up, wash them off, and we're going to do two different recipes with this, and I'm going to bring you along. So for every quart of strawberries that we cut up, we're going to add between a fourth and a half a cup each. So I got 2 quarts, and I'm going to go ahead and add 3/4 cup of sugar to that. And then we're going to mix this up and let it set for 5 to 6 hours before we move on to the next step. Oh, and by the way, I am putting this on both channels. So I came up with 2.5 quarts of strawberries. This is a fruit recipe project, a canning project. So I'm going to let this set for 5 or 6 hours. I'm going to get me something to eat before we move on to the next recipe that I'm making today on this cloudy, potentially rainy day. So now that we're waiting for our strawberries, because we got to wait 5 to 6 hours before we do anything else, I took the tops, and we're going to bring this to a boil. We're going to make some simple strawberry syrup using just the tops. So we've got to bring this to a boil. You want about 3 to 6 cups of strawberries, and you only want just enough water to cover the strawberries. So that is what we're doing. Now we're at a boil. We need to turn the flame down to simmer, and we need to simmer this for about 10 to 15 minutes. We want to get all that strawberry juice from those tops. Now we need to strain with using cheesecloth, which I'm not doing that. We need to strain all our strawberry tops before we go on to the next step. Sorry about the blurriness there. Now that we got 4 cups of juice, strawberry juice, 4 cups of sugar. Yeah, that's a lot of sugar. We're going to reduce this down by half before we go on and put it in our jars and do the canning with it. So we're going to cook this, get this strawberry syrup going. So we got to reduce it down by half. So we're going to make a good strawberry syrup. Yum, yum. So I have wiped the rims with vinegar and put my flats on, and then we are going to put our rings on finger tight on both jars and let them cool down a little bit. We're going to be putting these in the fridge. Maybe I may go ahead and can them when I can my strawberries. So now we just need to heat the strawberries through to make sure that sugar that we put in there earlier is dissolved. I do have me a little bowl of vinegar because with it being sugar, we're going to have to wipe the rims with vinegar. So get this sugar dissolved. Make sure it's good and dissolved. I do have my canner heating up, and this is a water bath canning recipe. Now I just fill my pint jars or quarts with strawberries to 1/2 inch headspace. Now we need to bring this to a full rolling boil and count down for 10 minutes because pints we do 10 minutes for our strawberries and our strawberry syrup.